Okay. So para nako na nata sa best part no sa kaning decision sa Honorable Supreme Court. So in a number of cases according to the Honorable Supreme Court, this court no, Supreme Court na, this court had occasion to discuss the three kinds of actions. So naitulo, okay? So naitulo ka kinds of actions. First is ang aksyon interdictal. Second, aksyon publisyana. And third, ang aksyon reivindicatoria. Mo na akong gihisgot sa previous video nga naani siya different types of remedies para ma-recover nimo ang possession nimo over a certain property, no, real property. Unsa man ni ang aksyon interdictal? Aksyon interdictal comprises of two distinct causes of action. Namely, forcible entry, mo nang usual ato'y file, samot nagwa pa mo lampas og 1 year within the reckon from the date of discovery or actual entry. Unlawful detainer, mo nang second type of action interdictal. So action interdictal, two types. Forcible entry, detentasyon, unlawful detainer, disactio. Sakto ba kung pronunciation? So, in forcible entry, one is deprived of physical possession of real property by means of force, intimidation, strategy, threats, or stealth. Okay? So, muna ato ang forcible entry. Sa forcible entry, mura pa ginignay do ka branch, lahi ang katong stealth, lahi po ning by force or intimidation. Okay, syempre, through stealth, wa magakabaw kanus ani sulod sila sa property. Pag, let's just say, ni bakasyon ka sa lahing nasod, January, pagbalik nimo pagka next year, January, nanay gampuyo sa imuhang yuta. So, stealth na siya by mudagan ang imong 1 year period, not from the time of entry. 1 year period to file the case ba? Dili mo dagan na siya 1 year nimo, not it will be counted from the date of discovery but not from the date of actual entry. Kung by force or intimidation, mudagan imong 1 year period to file the case from the date of actual entry. So second, in an unlawful detainer case, one illegally withholds possession after the expiration or termination of his right to hold possession. Textbook example, habang magpaabang ka ba, 1 year wa nakabayad sa abang or pasok na yung 1 year, di gyapon mo hawa. So kana siya, muna typical example sa unlawful detainer. Muna imong kung landlord ka, daghan ka gapaabang ka, usually muna imong i-file nga kaso sa imuhang gaabang kung di na mo bayad, no? So one illegally withholds possession, muna unlawful detainer, after the expiration or termination of his right to hold possession under any contract, express or implied. So the possession of the defendant started as legal, okay, under any contract man. The two are distinguished from each other in that in forcible entry, the possession of the defendant is illegal from the beginning. And the issue is which party had prior de facto possession. Okay? In unlawful detainer, possession of the defendant is originally legal. Kaya mo magipaabang, nakasuod man siya des property nga legal, naman mo yung contract of lease, but became illegal due to the expiration or ni-expire na inyong contract of lease. 1 year sobra na siya 1 year, di kapuyo, di dyan mo hawa. Na typical example, no? Unlawful detainer. Became illegal due to the expiration or termination of the right to possess. Okay. The jurisdiction of these two actions which are summary in nature, muna ang usahay, preferred kini siya kay summary proceeding manggod. Wala na witnesses nga molingkod sa witness stand in general. Kaya kanagong proceeding nga na ay witness molingkod sa witness stand. Ngayon tang plaintiff pa lang aside. Gamay na kayong usa ka tuig, na kay upat ka testigo, tulo. Lisod kay humanon sa 1 year. Let's just say sa usa ka tuig, upat lang ka hearing, tulo ka hearing. Next year, kalaban na pod. Resetting pa. Let's just say, ma-reset ka upat. That is worth 1 year of delay. So, nindot ni siyang summary proceeding kay after pre-trial, or preliminary conference mo na ilang tawag sa pre-trial diha sa summary proceeding, position paper na wa na witness nga mo lingkod sa witness stand. So the jurisdiction of these two actions, which are summary in nature, lies in the proper municipal trial court or metropolitan trial court. So first level court tawag na sa mga letter M kasugod. First level court na. Both actions must be brought within 1 year from the date of actual entry in the land in the case of forcible entry, or from the date of last demand in the case of unlawful detainer. So, syempre kung through stealth, from the date of discovery. So, man gitawag na 1 year time bar. Dapat mapasaka nimo ang kaso within 1 year. As to how to count the 1 year, lain-lain o way pag-count sa 1 year kanus ang gasugod ba, the reckoning point. Okay, the issue in said cases is the right to physical possession. Action publisyana is the plenary action, mura complete action to recover the right of possession, which should be brought in the proper regional trial court when this possession has lasted for more than 1 year. So kung within 1 year, pwede pa ka sa first level court. Lampas na ka 1 year, diri na ka sa second level court in the proper regional trial court. So, in the said cases, regional trial court daw, it is an ordinary civil proceeding to determine the better right of possession of realty, real estate ba, independent of title. So, dili siya tanawon ang ownership. So, maskin pa og dili ka tag-iya, pwede ka maka-file ani nga kaso. Okay, it is about the right of possession regardless kung ikay owner or dili. Okay? So in other words, if at the time of the filing of the complaint, more than 1 year had elapsed since defendant had turned plaintiff out of possession or defendant's possession had become illegal, the action will be not one of forcible entry or illegal detainer, but an action publisyana. Okay. Boto'y action publisyana. Sa sunod nga video, ato istoryaan, action re-vindicatoria. Okay? So, taas na niya itong video. I will see you sa next video.